Hi, I'm Emmy Morrison.
And I'm McKinley Leffel. This is Tiger Today.
This is a busy time of year, but we still find time to fit in activities such as dances and parties.
One of the dances that took place recently was a Halloween dance.
Yeah, I had a chance to catch up with a student who attended the dance. The annual Halloween dance was held last Friday in the gym. The Lighthouse team decorated and organized the whole event. To find out more about how the dance went and whether it was exciting or not, we brought in Peyton Richards, who attended said dance, to answer our questions. Hey Peyton, how are you doing?
Good.
I heard you attended the dance and it was pretty fun. Can you tell us what all went on?
Well, we had costume contests, and we had food, drinks, snacks, and a cornhole competition.
Oh, that's fun. What are some of the costumes that you saw?
I saw a dinosaur, which is Wednesday from the Addams Family. There was a lot.
Would you like to change anything about the dance?
No.
Is there anything else you would like to tell us about the dance?
No.
Thank you to the Lighthouse team for organizing the event, and thank you to Peyton for joining us. Friday turned Spanish. A Spanish party took place during school, held especially for the 8th graders. Last week was Halloween, but it was also the Day of the Dead. Vaping has been becoming more popular in recent years, especially for teens and children. With many fancy flavors and people saying they are safer, they have had an increasing trend.
McKinley Roberts talked to students in her school about this topic.
Vaping is a hot new trend that some say is better for you than smoking. But is that the case? With the rise in teen use, we wanted to see what our students think about vaping.
I feel like it's basically the exact same thing as smoking. It's not really good for you. It could possibly kill you.
I don't think it should be considered as a good thing or happen in schools because vaping has more nicotine in it and it causes cancer and can harm children and adults.
I think that it's bad and I don't think that people should do it.
Vaping is also addictive, just the same as smoking cigarettes. Nicotine is a toxic substance. It raises your blood pressure and spikes your adrenaline, which increases your heart rate and the likelihood of having a heart attack, and is highly addictive. Another popular opinion is that it's easier to quit than cigarettes. But do our students think it's really that easy?
I always heard it's very addictive, so probably not.
I would probably be able to stop because I would realize that would be bad for me and other people.
Probably not because nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Even though we know it's not good for us, the influence to try it is still a real thing.
My dad and mom used to smoke, but they don't anymore, and then my aunt's boyfriend vapes.
No, but my mom and my mom's boyfriend just smokes.
E-cigarettes pose more than just a long-term health risk. They can also explode. E-cigarette explosions occur when the lithium-ion battery inside a vape pen overheats, according to the Food and Drug Administration. The FDA oversees regulating all tobacco products, including e-cigarettes. Ever wonder what is actually in the vape liquid? The vapor is made of a fine and ultrafine particles and particulate matter, which has been found to contain many different chemicals and even some traces of metal. The bottom line, vaping is just as bad, if not worse, than smoking cigarettes. For Tiger Today, I'm McKinley Roberts.
Thank you, McKinley, for that report.
Now let's turn to sports. Girls basketball tryouts took place this week and boys basketball conditioning has started. That must mean that winter sports have started. I'm going to send it to Bree and Kendra, who have more information on how fall sports ended and winter sports that are starting up.
Hi, I'm Erin Campbell filling in for Bree Bain, who is out sick. Hope you feel better soon.
And I'm Kendra Connor.
Let's talk sports. Our fall seasons came to an end this past week and the Tigers sure had a great year. Cross country had an amazing season with the girls placing as a team in nearly every meet and winning multiple times. The boys also excelled and placed in the top three throughout the season. Coach Angie Neal did a great job encouraging and pushing the kids along with Melanie Mitchum, who was assistant coach. Great job cross country. Volleyball extended their county championship run to 4 consecutive titles that capped off a great season as well. The team saw steady improvement as the season went on and a lot of growth from our younger players, which should set the Tigers up for another run next year. The soccer team pulled off a major feat in beating Eastern Greenbrier both times this season. Though Though the Tigers have managed to tie Greenbrier in all games over the last 2 seasons, it had been 7 years since a Tiger victory. That alone would have made this season a huge success in itself, but they didn't stop there. They finished the season with only 1 loss. A big thank you to Coach Chad Bailey and Jeremy Flanagan for the help this year. Our football team took advantage of size and speed to work their way through an impressive season, finishing with only 2 defeats. Coach Angel, in his first year back, was pleased with the performance and hard work of each player and is looking forward to hitting the weight room this winter to get ready for next fall. We want to send a thank you to all our student athletes, coaches, volunteers, and all those that help make our sports programs a success. The empty fields are giving way to the heated hardwoods. Basketball season kicked off with the girls' tryouts this week. Kendra, you caught up with a few of the girls that made the team, didn't you?
I did. Tryouts took place on Monday and Tuesday, and over 45 girls worked to earn one of 20 spots. So what's it like to try out?
We ran a lot of drills and ran a lot.
We dribbled and ran a lot. We ran a lot.
I also got to talk to Kat Farmer, who is an 8th grader and has played all 3 years about tryouts and the upcoming season.
No, I wasn't nervous. Because I've made the team before, and I know what's going on. I know what's happening.
How did you do during tryouts?
I did okay.
What are you expecting through the season?
W's!
I'm so excited to be a part of this team, and I'm sure it's going to be a great season.
I'm sure you're right. The boys have also started with preseason conditioning, and we'll talk to them next week.
In worldwide sports, all the talk has been about the World Series, which ended in a heated match between the Washington Nationals and the Houston Astros. In the first few games, the Nationals were pulling ahead, but the Astros soon turned it around, forcing a deciding Game 7. But in the end, the Nationals prevailed. It was the first worldwide series in the Nationals in France's history.
That will do it for sports. Back to you.
It definitely is feeling like fall now, but at the beginning of September, I was starting to doubt whether or not it was ever going to start. Fall temperatures were ever going to come around.
That's West Virginia for you. It's definitely fall, and it's getting close to winter. I wonder if we're going to get snow or any storms soon. To answer our questions about the weather, let's go to Mackenzie Buckner, our weather reporter here on Tiger Today.
This weekend, we will start off mostly sunny on Saturday with a high of 46 degrees and a low of 30 degrees. Next, on Sunday, we can expect it to be partly cloudy with a high of 51 degrees and a low of 28 degrees. To summarize this week's forecast, there will be a high range between the mid-30s and 40s and a low range between the mid-20s and 30s. Lately, Denver, Colorado has been under a severe snowstorm. You would think that November would be a nice transition between autumn and to a mild winter, but not for Denver. In 1946, 30.4 inches fell in a matter of 3 days. Not good tennis playing weather.
Thanks, Mackenzie, for telling us what to prepare for this weekend and into next week.
Thank you for joining us.
I hope you enjoyed this edition of Tiger Today.